Just want to quickly shout out all of our partners and thank them so much for the support. Really does mean a lot to us and help us with our growth. Enhanced CBD, performance box supplements, Fortis Fightwear, Boho Jewelry, Core Hand Wraps, and Good to Go Recovery. We really do appreciate all the support you've given us over the past year and a bit. We'll have links to all of them in the episode description, and there'll be the codes to them all in there as well.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Necessary. So today we're joined by two lads again from the main academy. We have the flycatcher, Connor Walsh, and now the actual true Triple C, the Pink Panther, Kurtis Campbell. How are we doing, lads?
Flying, flying.
Good.
Back.
Good to be. a bit chunky around the sides, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Nice.
It's allowed, boys. It's allowed.
Yeah. Exactly.
So speaking of that, then, how was your Christmas? Did Santa bring you everything you wanted?
Okay, lad.
Yeah. Everything, to be fair, just obviously as you get older, I didn't get a link set like. Everything I wanted, yeah. So I needed headphones. I can't fit the other ones in my ear, to be fair now. So I needed the big headphones, so I got them. So just everything, yeah. It was a good Christmas, just a nice chilled one.
Are you getting the
heavy roast?
You getting the collies now, are you?
I've had one for ages. It's just a nightmare now, to be fair.
I just have constant headgear on me, so I can't get collies. Look, this blocks it. No way you're getting collies. Nah, I don't know why, but I've never got them ever.
With them ears, lad, you think you'd have them as well?
Whatever.
You should have seen Quinny's hair before he put it back. Mate, you think yours is bad?
Lad, swear to God, just fucking huge. But
it's like a fucking umbrella on his head. So, first question then, this one's for you, Kurt. So obviously in other podcasts, you said that you sparred with Teddy in the past. For you, did that give you any sort of insight for this fight?
Yeah. I knew what he was good and I knew what he was capable of. Obviously the spar sort of went the same way as the fight. Thought I picked him off. But he's a good top lad, to be fair. So I think having that spar gave me a little bit of a knowledge to know like how strong he is and just get a gauge of him at the same time. It was like back in July, so he's gonna make improvements, he's gonna be stronger, he's gonna be fitter than then. So I always had to expect like sort of the unexpected with it. So because I still think he was like the best like the way I do with every fighter. So I think having a little spar with him to gauge it, to be fair, and it did give me a little bit of an insight of what he can do.
Yeah, and was you moving around at your usual weight when that spar happened? Was you half feathered him? He was at light, or?
Yeah, well, no, I was going to bantamweight for this spar.
Oh, okay.
I was doing it in bantamweight, and he was a lightweight title. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So a big difference there then between you.
Yeah, but I think we were around the same weight, to be fair. Big deal to be heavier than me. I was a big boy for that bantamweight fight, so yeah.
And just to let you know, you might say me lads, but it's not new. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So Connor, yourself, you obviously fought Jimmy Sadiq in your last fight. What did you know about him going into the fight?
I just knew that he had legs dead long, and like compared to my I knew what he was gonna do. Like I knew he was gonna, if I got him down, he wasn't gonna try and get up. He was just gonna try and sub me, which is obviously the normal thing to do. And if you're fighting someone like a sub by a triangle in the last fight, you're gonna go for it, aren't you?
Yeah.
And like every time I got him to the floor, like his legs were just coming over my head, and I was like, how would he even get in here? I said it to myself when I was in the fight. I was just, like his foot was in my face while I was in this guard, and I was just thinking, how is it even here? Like that. And then, but that last fight, that just weighed me in there. Like everything up to it was perfect. Felt good. As soon as I walked out, felt good. And it was when the bell rang, I don't know what happened. My legs just went dead heavy. Everything just went dead heavy. That's when I just thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to take you down. And then just grabbed him straight away. Got him to the floor and then just wrestled him. But it was a close fight, to be fair. Like, he just kept on whacking up submissions. But he weren't putting them, like, on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think that they've, like, scored a little bit on it. Like, not one of them was on that he put on.
I mean, I don't know. He had the go-go platter, didn't he? Sort of, was that closer at all?
That was there. No, it was there.
Oh, it was over your chin. Right, it's okay.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And yeah, how come you just answered all our questions? That's what's going on. Right. So move ahead then. So this one's for you, Kurt. So obviously in there, looked very comfortable. Love your first round, as you said. You were picking your shots. You were dictating the fight. One thing that I noticed is you switch stances quite often. So is that something you felt was a major thing going in for Teddy?
That's just how I fight, to be fair. That's just how I spark. That was me in that fight. Like, the way I normally don't switch stances and anything in the other fights, like, that's not me. And I've been trying to say this for everyone, that's not me. And I always switch stance in the gym. I always do little weird movements. I'll have my hands down. That was me in that fight. So, like, that's why I'm glad that I sort of done that, because I don't stop switching stances, to be fair. And I'd probably say southpaw is my better stance when I'm orthodox. So, yeah, going in there, just like, yeah, switching stance. I knew it was catching him off guard, though, because every time I switched, his feet would go weird. And, like, his feet, I could tell his stance and his feet, like, footwork was off the way I was moving. So, and just like the little angles, like little cut-offs. I know it's only little details, but they work massively.
Yeah, they do. They can be the big deciding factor in things sometimes, can't they? Them little small details, them little adjustments. Yeah. Definitely.
Do you think you're saying like that was your true self in that fight? That's because you'd sparred Teddy before, you kind of had an idea about him, so you were more comfortable in there with him?
Yeah, definitely. I said this. I said I reckon I could have been. I reckon I could have picked up the pace a little bit more in the fight. I reckon I could have like put a lot more on him. But at the same time, I didn't want to rush for the finish, because there was a feeling I wanted to go 5 rounds, and like there was a feeling where I know he can catch me anytime if I make a stupid thing. So I was always, even though I was getting myself in better positions, always waiting for like the because like every time I went to his back, I felt him, he was going to go roll through for a leg lock, and he done it in the 5th round, and straight away circled straight over him, and it wasn't there for him. So I knew there was always like that capability of it, but like being more confident because of sparring, I think that was definitely right, because I felt more comfortable in there, and I feel like because I've been so active this year and got so much cage time, I think you'll probably feel the same way, Connor. It doesn't feel like you're fighting; it just feels like another week. Obviously, that week that you do where you water out and your weight cut, obviously it's horrible, but as the fight comes, it just starts to feel like another day.
Yeah.
100%. I agree with that. Like the only fight I was nervous for was the Danny fight. That was the last fight I can remember being nervous for, because that was my first one back. Like since I don't know, it was me amateur debut, wasn't it? Really, and what I can remember, that was the only one I was being nervous for.
Yeah. So
yeah. So for yourself, Connor, you mentioned it a little bit before about sort of your legs just sort of went heavy as the fight started. You had that relentless pace in the fight, but like you said, you were a little bit hesitant. What do you think that was? That nerves? Was that? Do you have any? What was that, or was that just a bit of an unknown to you?
So I think like nerves, no, it went, because I really did not feel nervous. Like not one bit. I think what it was me not believing in myself. Really, I think because getting beaten the fight before was like, I think that gave me like, I don't know, sort of like in my mind beating myself. You know what I mean? Like I need to be careful of this, and like basically doubt myself a little bit when I never really doubt myself before. And then when it come into like the third round, I started to like think I've done well here. Like I'm all right. He can't beat me with nothing here. And then in the third, I started to like pick it up a bit more. Like I don't know whether you've watched it. I got like more takedowns and like I think I took the back in that round, and then it's an head and arm choke as well.
Yeah.
Which in the third, I think I woke up a little bit thinking, don't doubt yourself. Like you're all right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I reckon that's what I think, because like I'm not even a grappler. I'm actually not. Like I'm a striker, and I don't know what goes on when I go in there. I'd love to tell myself like what happens. But at the start of Kurt, like when he started, he said to me like he doesn't believe in his striking, so maybe it might come a bit more down the line. You know what I mean?
I've noticed in the last two fights, each fighter threw a kick at you and you've just grabbed it and took them down. So it's like they'll give you more the opportunity. So why you're not going to take it?
Yeah, but my coaches do want me to stand up a little bit more and strike. So in the next one, that's what I really want to get it. Like really want to do is strike more.
Yeah. So would you say that there was a lot more mental struggle after that Charbon fight that you
Yeah, I think
realised?
so. I think so. I didn't feel it, but when I went in there and I've looked back on it and I thought, you know what, that might be what it was. Because it was just weird when I got in there. It was like, I didn't even feel nervous. I just felt like, it's just a mad feeling. Like everything was heavy and I was just thinking, oh, he's going to come at me, you know.
That's right. Definitely fight me.
It was the same, yeah.
Yeah, you said this before. You didn't look myself. It felt like you just feel like someone's stopping you. Someone's just trying to pull you back.
Yeah, that's exactly what I felt. But I only felt like that when I got in there.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was proper weird.
See, the only way I could compare that for like me and Quinn, because obviously we haven't fought, is like when you have a dream and like you throw a punch and it's like it just comes off slow and you're like, what's going on? I can imagine it's like that for you, is feeling heavy and that, you know. So I fucking hate when that happens. So I can only imagine in like a real scenario, it's fucking a pain in the ass for you.
Especially when you know on the other fella on the other side of the cage coming to punch your face in. Then you got heavy legs, you're like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah, see,
on the plus side though, Connor, I mean, you said yourself, you're a striker more than a grappler. It must be good for you though, knowing that you can rely on your ground game if you need to.
Yeah, well, up to now, I think anyway, I haven't really looked back on it. I think I've got 100% finish rate on every takedown I've attempted. So which is quite good, to be fair, even though I'm not a grappler.
Yeah, it's great.
Hey, there was a lack in confidence there. What's going on? Quite good. It's really fucking good, lad. Come on.
Sausage.
What did you say?
To sort your head out, sausage.
Yeah, so obviously, mentioned a little bit, he was a flexible motherfucker, you know, Jimmy, he was using that. he was using the rubber guard a lot. So do you think that he watched that fight with Sherwood and felt he could get the triangle since he was so fucking flexible, just able to do things with his legs that should be done?
Yeah, probably, but I don't know, because he might be. I didn't really watch much on him, but he beat Shawan, didn't he, with an armbar? I don't know. I haven't seen the fight, like, but I've seen he beat him with an armbar. So maybe he might just be good off his back anyway. But I definitely think if he has watched it back, it'd probably give him a little bit of confidence to be off his back.
Yeah,
because it didn't feel like he was trying to get up. You know what I mean? Like he was more trying to just try and wrap his legs around my head.
Yeah, definitely. You like had the flexibility of like BJ Penn in his prime. Like,
yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Legs are definitely sore the next day, 100%.
It gotta be. It's gotta be. Like, you can't stretch your legs that far and not be able to walk the next day. That's ridiculous. Did you see it, Quinn?
I haven't had the chance to go back and watch it yet.
His legs, Conor would be there, and then his legs would be fucking by his face. He had his foot under his chin at one point, his own chin. not Conor's, his own.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, mad.
He tried to hit a flying triangle as well. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, what's this kid up to here? Like, his legs were just coming over my head. And I was just, he weren't like attempting to get up. He was just trying to rag me neck off me.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah, they hard to prepare for fighters like that who can just sort of throw the body in any shape they want and then just...
If I would have knew the fight was going to go like that, put it this way, I would have done a lot more defense than triangle.
Probably would have actually stood up more.
Yeah, I'd rather stand up and feel the next day again. My neck was killing.
Yeah, not surprised. So next one's for you, Kurt. So are we right in saying that you broke your foot again, except this time it was in the fight rather than in training? And if that's the case, was it the same foot that you'd injured last time, and how's the recovery going?
Yeah, it's the same foot that I broke. I don't think the bone marrow was healed properly on it, because I just didn't really give it a chance to, as I just went straight back training. And snapped it in the second round of the Teddy fight. I just didn't want to say nothing like, oh, broke it or not, because you get told to shut up anyway. So I was like, no. So that's why I started grappling a little bit more on, because my foot was in bits. The recovery's going great. He said I needed the boot on for about 3 weeks, but I took it off after 3 days. It's going to be arse with it. Yeah. It is. It's still going great though. Like it swelled up last night quite heavy because I was out with Conor and the lads. Went to the Trafford Centre and that. So I was out with them. So it swelled up when I got home because I've been on it all day. But this morning went straight back down. I'll probably ice it another bit. Try and take it down a little bit more. But yeah, it's going well, to be fair. Like I'm still walking with a limp, but the recovery's going good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Broke your foot in 2 fights. Like the fact that you still managed to go into the second fight, I was like, fuck this foot, I'm still gonna kick you,
Yeah. Though I've done it before. I broke my foot in when I was fighting for my British title fight when I was a kid, but it was the other side. I broke that in the first, and then I finished the round after by kicking him with the same foot. So like it's just like it doesn't really bother me, and I know like people have had more like odds against them, say like if they've done something like broken jaw. I know there's people that's been worse in a fight and still come on top of it. You know what I mean? So just a broken foot's not the end of the world. Just crack on with it.
Yeah.
But after the Sahaki fight, I bruised my toe, and I was like, "Oh, this is killing." And you're walking around saying that you're about your foot. Nah, I was in bits, me.
I didn't have my shoes on after the fight, and everyone was coming up, just like my friends and family giving me hugs, and he was just standing on the foot. I don't know if they all planned it or something like, but each one of them stood on the left foot. But like getting all over, so I just had to get upstairs.
No, what? If it went in an MMA fight, people would probably call you a crazy bastard.
Yeah.
Definitely. To be fair, we were speaking to Gillian Robertson yesterday, and obviously in her last fight, she was getting the opponent was trying to take her eye out while she had the choke in, and she was saying the pain is you don't feel the pain the same when you're in the fight as you do after the fight, and obviously clearly that's something you can agree with.
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't she do that when they had the back? When she had the back?
Yeah.
Was it
a rear naked?
Yeah,
she had the
rear
choke
naked, and she come over and was doing that in the bed.
Yeah.
I think that was bad on the ref though, because it took the ref like 3 times to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even think he gave a warning, did he? Does it
I don't think so.
No.
But
was that?
A little bloodshot eye.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, staying with yourself for a minute, Kurt. So Tapology currently has you ranked number 2 at both lightweight and featherweight. considering you've just won a third belt in a third weight class, do you see yourself as the pound for pound best amateur fighter in the country? This is something we've seen other people say about yourself, so I just wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, I think so. I well, no, I think so. I know so now because no one else has done what I've done. And no one else is doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm finishing top people, and then I'm making, even though I'm going to decisions, it's like they're all going to be 10-8 rounds. They're all rounds that are going my way, and I'm never looking like I'm in any danger. So, like, I feel like the way I'm doing stuff, the way I'm showing me skills to be fighter, I should be pound for pound number one, because like I was bantamweight number one after done it, and now I'm featherweight number two and lightweight number two. I don't think anyone else has done that.
Yeah.
So like, obviously, your record's 6-0, but I'm 7-1. But like, I still feel like if I beat, I think I'm more than capable of beating Staines. 100% think I could beat Staines. But I don't know what plans is, because he could go pro after this next fight. So like, sort of puts me in a sticky situation, but I'm not going to wait around because I'm trying to get on. Obviously, I think I'm on FCC for the featherweight title in March. Yeah. So I'm around because I'm not ever going to chase anyone. Like I'm like, obviously no one else has done this. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm going to start calling shots on what I want to do and what I feel comfortable with doing, and I'm not going to be chasing people. I'm just going to do. So like, if obviously I want the toughest test. So if someone's coming through with like a record who's like 3-1, and then there's another one who's like 10 and maybe 4, that 10 and 4, I look at his record and say he's fought absolutely no one, and that 3-1's are 3 hardest fights, and he's an upcoming prospect. Well, he deserves it. Then not the 10 and 4. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, if fights and are going to be the hardest, no one in the top 5 at featherweight is going to fight me a step stage.
Yeah.
That just like, there's all of them have said no. All the rest have said no. So I think obviously Staines has probably got the biggest target on his back because he is number one at both weights. So I've just got to see what happens in his next fight, and not sort of go from there, just see what I want to do. So I'll get another belt in March, and then I think I'm probably going to try and do AFC Liverpool maybe.
Yeah, as I said, lad, you're making history. You know, as you said, no one's done what you've done, so you made history, and you're going to continue to do it. You know, when you get that featherweight belt as well, and then I'm assuming if you do Almighty, that'll most likely be for a belt, because you know you become the belt collector now. That's another little nickname that's going to probably come for you know.
You're going to need a bigger wall, lad.
But so kind of for you then, like with this fight back, like obviously you said you had struggles with it, but would you say it was not necessarily the perfect fight back, but would you say it was a good fight back, considering now I think we've seen you going for a title at FCC? Would you say it was the best fight you could have had back after that Shelby fight?
It probably, you know what, probably was, because like Sean's only been beat by one person, and that was by Jimmy. So to go and beat Jimmy, that puts my name straight back in it. You know what I mean? So it probably was the perfect fight. But to be honest, I think I was matched with Mo Safia first, weren't I?
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened to him. He can't say he's injured because we were training like 3 days after it. So we weren't injured. But for Jimmy to step in on like 3 weeks, then that shows that his level as well, doesn't it? How confident he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I knew that'd be a really good fight for me. I knew it. Like, I know how good he is. You know what I mean? So it was a good win for me, definitely.
Yeah, and as we said again, you know, another title shot at the end. You know what I mean? So it's something you've definitely got to be happy with.
It's going to be a good finish, I don't know.
What's your?
So that's going to be an easy, good finish for you that night.
Good finish. Definitely, 100%.
So have you got a date for that fight yet?
Yeah, is it the 4th or is it? Is it the 5th? Yeah, 5th of March. Yeah.
I know UKFC's coming back as well. Is it likely that you're beyond that, considering your activity in that? If ever
Nah,
goes.
I'll probably just do FCC, mate. Because they're like 2 weeks after each other, aren't they?
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I'm not doing all that again. 6 months, not a chance.
Yeah.
Body's still recovering now.
Right, so we're gonna, you know what we're like on here. We like to have a bit of fun as well as talking about the fighting. So, just got a few little random questions for you that I'll be honest, Keaton thought up most of them, but yeah, gonna have a little bit of fun to finish off. So, I mean, well, I was gonna say that's most, but it's not, is it? Right. So, first one. Do you have any unusual or odd talents?
Not even saying me party to the Cadena happening.
I can swig. You know, 1.5 litre bottle of water.
Yeah.
I can down 1.5 litre bottle of water like with ease.
Do it.
Like, wait there. I'll do 500 mil. I'll do 500 mil.
I can't because you could probably get even
2 waters here, right there.
Off, but my nipples are tiny, aren't they?
I don't know.
Oh, like if you look at me post or anything, I've got tiny nipples. So if I put a 5p coin over my nipple, the 5p coin's bigger than my nipple.
Why are you talking about your nipple, lad?
Is that...
A fucking bottle of water up about to chug it, lad.
Yeah, look, right, it's full, innit?
You can't fuck this up now, you know.
I won't. I'll easily do this. Yeah, set 500 mil. I haven't got a litre, lad. Ready?
Good.
You hear them chugs?
Nice.
Connor
did chug master Walsh. There you go.
Reminds me of me at parties years ago when I used to con people out of getting free pints and that. When... So I can down a pint in like 3 seconds. But what I'd do, but I used to like blag people in pubs and that. So I'd have a race with them and let them win, and then say, all right, let's have another one. But like the winner's got to buy the loser, or the loser got to buy the winner a pint.
Yeah.
And so I'd beat them on that one when I knew I was getting a free pint out of it.
Have you got a pint on you? You got to do it now.
Nah, they haven't. You know, to be fair.
He's just got his Stein for Christmas as well, so
yeah,
that would be fun to watch.
Kieran, what's your party trick? Let's go.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to be able to do an impression of this fella, but I can't do it anymore. I've lost it.
You're chatting, you can't just lose it.
Wow.
You can't just lose it like that. Come on.
What do you mean? I used to do it ages ago when I was like obsessed with him, and then I stopped it for ages, and yeah, I don't know, I just couldn't do it as much. Like now, when I try and do it, well, like sort of try change me.
Clear the throat, lad.
You gonna?
You can't hit us with it and then not do it, lad.
I know, yeah.
You need to do it, or like
take the stage, Kieran, lad. Take the stage.
You're gonna have to do it, or I'm gonna have to come round, aren't I, and show them the picture of you dressed as the Joker. So
yeah, that's my party trick. I appear as the Joker at times. Now I got in like the nurse costume at the hospital, and in that scene, and done the face and the hair and that, and yeah, I went as the nurse Joker to a Halloween party.
Too scary, that lad, you know. Not at me with that on.
I'll give it a try, but it might just come off bad. Like I've worked it up now, so. I don't know, is it? No, it's gone now. Do I know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. Yeah, he used to be able to do it better, like, but
Is right.
I'm all clogged up as well, so I'm like fucking swallowing snot trying to clear it.
Fair play.
Well done, Kieran, lad.
I just want to didn't fold under the pressure there. Yeah. I'd say it.
Proud of you there.
Yeah, thank you, lad. Thank you. I had a little bit of nerves going in, but you know, I kept the confidence and got the decision. So, oddly enough, going on to that one, can you do any impressions?
No, I actually can't.
No.
All right then. Well, I bet you can do an impression of Carl Keane, can't you?
There's only 2 words for it. Hiya, mate. That's all you're there, isn't it?
Oh, Tommy, innit? Tommy.
Yeah.
The only 2 he does. Yeah, he's a man of few words, and he can.
Yeah. Or unless you're going out to fight, and he gives you a little scream, doesn't he? A little shout.
Well,
Wait, he'll just. Then he starts slapping your legs.
Yeah.
And everything get you.
get you all pumped up, yeah.
Yeah, imminent start.
What about your dad? You do an impression of him?
Oh, there's only famous words. What is it? Fail to prepare to fail. I've been preparing properly. It's him at the minute. He's preparing to fail at the minute. Because my dad's near enough always right. It half pisses me off. It is what it is. Because I think I'm fucking always wrong. So when I get
I love being in a room with them too, you know, it's class, you know, it really is. They both just try and get each other on little things.
Yeah.
Or do you like play pranks on each other, or do you just
Nah, like I've since I've always played like this game. It's called Last It, but like I've got bad OCD. Like I've got like not for cleaning or not, no. Like I need to know times, I need to know near enough everything, and then like there's this game, like so if someone touches me and goes Last It, I've always got to get them back. Like I'll proper get worked up over it. So like he always like he doesn't really do it no more because like he's more like that little twat curly headed fuck down there.
I got him good, you know. Got him good. As he was like leaving where I live, he walks like down to where it's a bit far, but he walks past that. But as he walked past that, tapped him, opened my door, then quick and locked my doors, and I just like wound him up for the whole night and everything. He like sat outside my house and tried to text me mum to try and let him in and everything.
Bad for it. And then he done it when we were away, the bike. Done it and then ran in his room and locked the room. This door clean off.
I was looking at him on the balcony, weren't I?
I was going to say that, like, I would have been mad if you were asleep and he's still there at like 2 o'clock in the morning, all of a sudden he comes in like, Last It. I fucking told you don't do it.
This door was off. I would have went in and absolutely battered him. As soon as I heard, I was stereo the next morning, and I heard his door open. I was ran to him, just booted him. Booted.
Full on Spartacus. And ran down the hall like that.
Yes.
Right,
Barmer would still be a kip at that point as well. Only there's loads of noise. Barmer would still be asleep at that point.
We did the dishes, we cleaned the old house and he'd still be snoring.
Cuba and everything, and he's still gone.
Yeah, he's still awake.
What wakes him up then?
If there's food.
Oh, isn't he just awake?
Right, so next question. Didn't expect that to go that way, I'm not going to lie. Next question then, boys. What's a song that gets you psyched up?
Dirty Love by Florence and the Diosco. I like that one. That's what I come out to, innit?
Yeah, you will hold song.
Yeah, I never had the same song, mate. So, like, for me last one, it got me, like, into it, that Think by Khalida, I think, from John Wick, that film.
Oh, yeah.
That one was a nice one, but, like, one that gets me proper, there's a couple to be
You like
fair.
that The Man by 50 Cent, don't you? You like that one?
Yeah, or
that's a good one.
Kanye West's a good one.
Yeah, I was going to say you're a fan of Kanye.
Or you can just go clean off the script. A little bit of Mamma Mia. Everyone loves a bit of.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to sing to them, haven't you?
Sing for, but not the best.
Any plans for either of you to do a tattoo Vassar and come into Spice Girls one time?
Always thought about it.
How much are we talking?
I've always thought about a Titanic. The way you did it. Thought it set the scene.
So you've just kind of brought it to there by mentioning like Mamma Mia and that. What's a guilty pleasure song for you?
What does that mean?
A guilty pleasure, so like Quinny's got like fucking 10,000 of them. A song that you like that you feel you shouldn't like. So for me, like I'm into like the Bee Gees and stuff, you know.
That's a belter tune, man.
But most people wouldn't admit that, you know. So for you, what's a guilty pleasure song?
Ponder by Rihanna. It's unbelievable, mate.
What's that one that people were playing in the car the other week?
Feel like umbrella, Ella.
I do like that one though.
That is
that. It was I can't even remember. It was like the picture of it on the album was like the woman on that beach. Do you remember it? No. I'm gonna have to get that up in a minute. I can't remember what it was.
If you get it up, you got a boogie to it.
Yeah, you gotta sing it.
I can't remember what it was called.
But
I do like that Umbrella one. Umbrella Replay, whatever it was called, whatever you said.
Umbrella Replay.
Under my umbrella, Ella.
Yeah. Honda Replay though, wow.
That's a good one as well, yeah.
Could you get one of your guilty pleasures? Because I know you've got like 10,000 of them, so.
Well, that's the thing. None of mine are really guilty.
Yeah, you happily admit.
Yeah, I'm just like
fucking onto that one.
Man's just like, I'll throw anything on me, like fucking bit of Westlife, yeah, go ahead. Just throw anything on, innit?
There was Connor, me and Connor share a Spotify, so I'm on Connor's Spotify, but I say if I'm on it, he can go on it and just change tune. So right, because he never answers his phone when he's in the shower, and he texted me before it. So I thought, yeah, sad. So as he goes to get in the shower, timed it perfect, didn't even mean to. But I had a tiger on board him to
I'm about to get in the shower, like I come into the bathroom, I have tiger, and I'm thinking, what the
every time he kept switching it, I just switch it to Barbie Girl or something on his head.
And they're just turning the music off in the end. I just thought, you know what, I'm not even putting tunes on now.
You got in the shower all paranoid. What the fuck's going on? Feel like that under the water.
So slightly more related to training and stuff like that. But what's your least favourite part of training?
Everett Mills.
Yeah.
It's a lovely relationship though, because after it, you feel like you're on top of the world and you've done them.
No, not straight after that. You feel like you're having an art stuff.
Yeah, I mean, now when you get home and you've had the shower and that, you're like, Oh, that's done for another week now. On to the next week.
Yeah. It's probably up downs. 8 up downs.
Yeah.
Especially when you got a title fight, innit?
Yeah. And then worse when you've got like a proper busy class and like you just think, yeah, I'm just gonna get fucked as well here. It's just not.
Nah, I can imagine it isn't, like, to be fair.
I'm not hills, to be fair. I'm all right at them. So I guess that I'd probably get nervous for the hills more than anything, to be honest, but I don't like up downs.
Yeah, up downs look like a motherfucker, to be honest with you. I've seen Lefty did them, like, and yeah, it's like, what, 3 rounds or 5 rounds, and it's like,
Just
you do,
whatever.
like, yeah, so you do like a minute striking or, you know, against the wall, and then you'll do like a minute grappling, and then sometimes you just go onto the, like, a bag on the floor, don't you? Just twat a bag on the floor and that. But the difference is the fight, the people who you're against, they're still fresh. You're fucked because you only got like 30 seconds to cool down and go again. So yeah, it looks knackering, like.
Yeah, it's not the best. Not nice. Oh, saying that, wait.
Oh, yeah. Amen to that one. Jesus Christ. I can't stand it.
To be fair, the last one was sound.
Yeah, the last one was boss earlier. I couldn't wait in the jacuzzi with in his jacuzzi, in Kurt's jacuzzi. I'm sitting there with his dad just chilling in the morning, and I was on weight.
Nice.
Flying.
I was lolly ice rockets in bed, trying to put weight on for it.
Oh yeah, you had to put weight on, didn't you? So you just eating whatever you want.
Yeah, so I was just thinking, wow, Connor was in the jacuzzi, I was sneaking around the house, just having rockets, lolly ices to keep him up from drying up.
You know. Yeah, all right then, lad. So, last one then. Obviously, you mentioned FCC for both of you, but what's next for you in terms of the year? I mean, I don't know if you both want to go for the same sort of activity in 6 months like you have just done, but like he's staying active, getting on as many shows as you can in that.
One gone.
To be fair, this year I do want to be active, but I feel like when it come to the end last year, I was like knackered. Like going into the fight, I was just goosed. You know what I mean? Like especially making the weight that 5 times in 1 year. It's not easy. You know what I mean? But it's like 5 times not in a year. It's not really in a year, is it? 6 months. So I probably will fight a lot this year again, but I won't be doing like 5 fights in 6 months. There's no way.
Yeah, so
Definitely not.
Splitting it up a bit more across the year.
Yeah. And my goals for this year, I reckon by the end of this year, I will be the flyweight UK #1.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think so.
Manifest it, lad.
Innit?
Yeah, that shit, girl.
Speak it into existence.
Yeah. Man's sort of the same, just like spread it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe just do that. Just try and just keep me weight low a little bit more, but I say that now.
But it's impossible.
Yeah, it is. So
I can't eat healthy after the fight. There's no way.
Yeah. No, yeah. Saying just pace myself a little bit more because it took like when you feel like after every good week of training, that session for like sparring, an example, you feel it like you are roped off. That's why you have the weekend to recover. It felt like that after every session before the time. I was like, fuck. So I think just sort of pace myself a little bit more.
Yeah, I think if you spread it out, it leads to less broken feet as well.
Yeah, because well, I'm on 9 now. That's how many times.
How many feet have you got? Yes.
Yeah, broke me back 5 times and I broke my left one 4 now.
Yeah, don't be trying to even it out or nothing like that. Just leave it at 9.
For you to compete with each other.
Now that you've said that, so now I feel like I'm going to have to.
You can always kick on in the head and say, "Oh, I was getting it back up to 5."
I get enough of that every Saturday spar, and I'm all right. One of you can take that one.
How much? We did actually forget one question. Any New Year plans? Someone just moved you outside. Watch out there, kid. It's fucking ghost lad.
Shit myself, then.
Poltergeist in the house, lad.
Your plans probably get absolutely bladdered. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
What about
Same. 100% get absolutely bladdered.
Yeah.
love it. Keep it simple.
Not many times a year we get to do that.
Yeah.
So after 3 sols, I'll be on my back and be asleep.
Yeah.
Just make sure you have plenty of food, soak it up so you can fit in a 4th, maybe.
Might do a little 20-minute power nap, you see, midway.
Quinny's infamous for them. He loves his afternoon power naps.
Yeah, gotta get them in all the time, whenever possible, even in work. Like, just fucking go a kip. We've got couches in work, so like, I'll just sneak off for 10 minutes and just be like, yeah, Sam, went the bog, honest.
The way forward power naps.
Yeah, lad. You know what? I never used to have them until about like 12 months ago, and I just thought it was like people were weird for doing it. And then I think I just thought I'm going up for one, and then it was just best decision in my life. And now the army life, they're just great. You need them.
I can't sleep for 20 minutes, mate. If I sleep, mate, I sleep for hours. There's no way I'm waking up.
Well, I was always the same, lad. I was always the same, and then it just sort of, yeah, I think I must have had like an half an hour one and just felt boss after it, and it was like, yeah, this is the way forward. the crucial for them UFC events as well, tell you.
Yeah, I bet you. Yeah, if I put like an alarm on in the morning, I need like 5 alarms to wake me up. Constant noise.
Yeah.
I'll sleep through the first one 100%, definitely.
To be honest with you, I've got like little personal alarms now with the kids coming in. Like, so I'll have my alarms on and they'll come in like, are you getting up? No, just not yet. Yeah, I mean, all out of questions now, lads. Fucking, as ever, fucking pleasure to have you on and, you know, talk about your fights and what's that, mate?
They've been boss, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's fucking, again, quality lads. Always love having you on and, you know, discussing, supporting you, going where you're going. You know, you're both going far. So, yeah, appreciate it, lads. Thank you for coming on.
Nice on the boys. That was
Thank
boss.
you, lads. See you in a bit.
See you later.
Easy.
In a bit.